Exclusive career coaching here. I haven't been here in a while because I've been very sick. I actually suffer from a digestive disease that has taken me sort of out of commission for the last 2 weeks. Well, I'm back, and I wanted to talk about kind of how to deal with something like that. And my hope is that, number one, as I kind of talk about this, that you'll see yourself and be able to kind of identify with some of the things that I'm feeling and that I'm saying. And second of all, just kind of put into perspective, because my coach says that she says 50% of life is ass. In other words, half of life is kind of that contrast and the not great stuff that happens to us. And I've certainly been in a period of contrast of late. And so I want to talk about, what do you do when you're in that situation? And one of the things that I've kept coming back to in the last 2 weeks is really what I'm grateful for. And so I really wanted to create a list of 20 things that I was grateful for. Not because I want to toot my own horn or I want to say how great I am at all. That's not what this is about. But again, I'm hoping that as you listen to this, you can say, hey, I've got that thing to be grateful for. I've got that thing to be grateful for. And as I wrote this list of 20 things, I really realized that I could have gone on and on. I could have had 50 or even 100 things on this list. So much to be grateful for in the midst of a difficult time. So here they are. So number one, I'm grateful for my kids. I have 2 amazing adult children. My son Reese just got engaged a couple of days ago. My daughter is going to be relocating down here soon, and I'm very grateful for my kids. And hey, if you're on here, Kelby, I see you just came on. Tell me what you're grateful for. I want to hear what you guys are grateful for too. I'm grateful for my apartment. I live in a very nice, quiet place. I like not having to maintain anything. They take good care of me here. It's safe and it's quiet. I am grateful for my car. It is paid off. It's old. It is a big old mom van that I had from when my kids were in school playing competitive sports, but it's paid off. It runs great, and I am just going to keep driving it till it dies. I have amazing friends. That's number 4. I am so blessed with my friendships. If you guys are listening to this, if you're one of my friends, and I value you more than I could ever possibly tell you. Number 5, I am grateful for my puppy Piper. She's not a puppy anymore. She's probably 8 years old. She's amazing. She is this Zen hound that people just love, and I'm super grateful for her. I am grateful for my coach. I went through a year-long coaching program with Brooke Castillo. She is fantastic. If you are not listening to her podcast, the Life Coach School podcast, I don't know what's wrong with you. Go get on there and listen to her. She is fabulous. I get to go this weekend to Dallas to do a 2-day live business training with her, and I'm super grateful about that. Number 7, I'm grateful that I have good hair. A lot of women my age, the hair is thinning and coming out. I'm really grateful that I've got hair. I'm very grateful for my sharp mind. I really have an ability to be very incisive and insightful with people that I'm coaching, and I really am blessed with that. Number 9, I'm grateful for my sense of humor. It is wicked. It is sharp. If you've never experienced it before, you haven't spent much time around me. Number 10, I'm really grateful that I'm smart. I'm super smart, and I use that intelligence wisely. Number 11, I love that I live in Tallahassee. I spent my entire adult life thinking, how can I get back to Tallahassee, Florida, where I went to school as an undergrad, and I got back here in 2015, and I love living in Tallahassee. It's warm. There's tons of things to do outside. There's lots of live music and culture. I couldn't be happier with where I live. Number 12, I am grateful for my certifications and my degrees. I've worked hard to get a master's degree. I've got a lot of different certifications, and they serve me well professionally. Number 13, I'm grateful that my daughter and I are going to Italy and Greece for nearly 3 weeks in the month of April. I'm going to get to spend my 60th birthday with my daughter in Florence, for heaven's sakes. I mean, come on. How grateful am I about that? That is amazing. Number 14, I'm grateful that I don't look my age. So I'm going to be 60 next month. I don't think I look anything like that. I'm really grateful for that. Number 15, I'm grateful that I've got good skin. God bless me with good skin. Number 16, I have a good smile, I'm told. What do you think? That was creepy, wasn't it? Number 17, I'm grateful for Netflix. So as I have been sick over the last couple weeks, Netflix has been my saving grace. I decided, funny that I call it that, because I started watching Grey's Anatomy, Seattle Grace Hospital. So my saving grace has been Seattle Grace Hospital over the last couple weeks. Number 18, I am grateful for my podcast. I'm going to be putting out my 70th episode this week. I mean, that's amazing, 70 episodes. Number 19, I'm grateful for my brand new website. Jerry Holmes, thank you so much for my amazing, beautiful website. I'm so proud of it now. And number 20, I am grateful for how resourceful I am. I always find a way to make something work, to figure something out, and find a way to make it happen. So tell me, I would love to know, you guys, what are you grateful for? So again, if I come back full circle, tell me what you guys are grateful for. What I want you to understand is that the reason I wanted to share that with you is that in the midst of being really sick over the last couple weeks, and honestly not all that happy all the time, feeling pretty down in the dumps, I decided it was important for me to write some things down that I was grateful for, to really get perspective on the fact that I have so much to be grateful for in this time. So for you guys, when you're in that time of contrast, or as my coach calls it, the time of ass, the other half of life that kind of isn't great, think about those things that you're grateful for, bring it back around, kind of put things into perspective. Abigail is grateful for Netflix. I know. Tell me what you're watching on Netflix, Abigail. Like I said, I was a little intimidated by Grey's Anatomy because there's like 17 episodes. But when you're sick and watching one right after the other, it's amazing. I'm already on season 5. I'm embarrassed to say that, but not really. So think about what you're grateful for. And the other message I want to give you guys, this one's a little bit longer than I usually talk. But the other thing is that there are going to be those periods that are going to be ass. It's going to kind of suck. And we tend to, especially here in the U.S., because we have kind of everything so great really overall, we think something has gone horribly wrong when there is something not great in our lives, when someone passes or we lose a job or we have an illness like I did. And the fact is that it's happening exactly the way that it's supposed to. It's all about the contrast of life. And if we can keep our perspective in going through those times, it will make the situation much more bearable. My coach says that difficulties are inevitable, suffering is optional. So I hope that you take that to heart. Tell me, please shoot me a text message and let me know what you're grateful for. So thank you guys for being on here. Michelle, hi. Are you freezing? I won't tell you how nice and gorgeous it is here in Tallahassee, Florida today. I didn't have shorts on today, but I did go for a walk with the dog, and there were plenty of people with shorts and tank tops on today, so I could have. So what are you grateful for? Love you guys. And I'm grateful for all of you for listening today. Take care. Oh, Abigail, just finished one of my favorite shows, Grace and Frankie. I mean, come on. If you're not watching Grace and Frankie, what the heck, guys? That show is hilarious and completely inappropriate in the most appropriate way. That's the best way I can describe Grace and Frankie. So watch it if you're not. So love y'all. See you soon. Bye.